Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oko over here. No. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alabama.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll go down at the 28. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A give. This is Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Moore now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Blue 58. Zoom.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. 20. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Trevor Davis now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Again, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers now to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dorsett making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
319. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Zone, zone. 319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his... And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So the Patriots coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And able to connect with Barrios. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
All right, here we go.
On the ground, this is Michelle. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Brady to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for chart. 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what?
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the toss, here's Michel. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
One final try now for Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining